I want to tell this quick story about my grandmother and how she told me I was pregnant in college when I didn't even know that she even knew. So, anyways, long story short, years ago when I was 18, I came home from school. I was at college and I came home and I wasn't feeling well. She was over and she was like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, oh, I have a cold. And she was like, no, you don't have a cold. And I was like, yes, I do. So she was like, you gonna tell your mom or I'm gonna tell her? And I'm like, tell her what? That I have a cold? And she was like, no, you don't have a cold. And don't get smart with me, young lady. And I love my grandmother. Let me tell you something, love her to death, miss her. So I was like, Grandma, what is going on? Why are you acting like that? She was like, you think I'm really crazy? And I'm like, wait a minute, is she psychic? She can't know I'm pregnant. Does she really know I'm pregnant? I think she know I'm pregnant. So she was like, you're pregnant. And I was like, oh, how do you know? And I was like relieved because I wanted to tell someone. And I know I broke my mother's heart and I felt so bad. And I was carrying this weight on me. And my grandmother was like, I've been around for, at that point, she said 60 something years. And I was like, wow, like grandmothers really know when you're pregnant. I'm telling you all, I just found out. I think at that point was 6 weeks when we normally find out. It's just so shocking to me. I don't even know how they know, like what connection they have, what God tell them. But it just makes me think that, we don't have the grandmothers that we used to have. Because I'm so lucky to have an older grandmother. And I just appreciated her. And I just wish she was here to be with my toddler son. I know my older adult kids, my 24 and 22-year-old, got to experience her. But Tegan would never experience her. It's just the wisdom that she had. And I was like, well, how do you? She said about the way you look, the way you carry yourself now. And I'm like, carry myself? I didn't think I carried myself any different, but being sick and, throwing up and vomiting everywhere. But that is so crazy how she knew. I don't know do you all have some other stories to tell? Well, same story that I have where your grandmother, oh my goodness, I miss my grandmother so much. She was my rock. She was my everything. But it's crazy that she knew I was pregnant. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, she just knew off the rip. Like, I sat down. She was like, you gonna tell her? I'm gonna tell her. And I'm like, what? I promise you all, she didn't have no clue, no inkling. I didn't take a pregnancy test. I didn't have anything around the house. I actually went to the clinic at the college where I was. So there was no way she could have known. I'm just really taken back that she was able to identify, I guess, the symptoms, or I don't know, but she knew. Maybe it was the dream of the fish. Do y'all remember the dream of the fish? But yeah, I just want to know if anybody else have stories like that where your grandmother or your aunt or someone in your family that was older knew you was pregnant before you knew. I want to hear. Bye.